Hello friends, once again welcome you all in lecture series Machining Science and Machine Tool. Today is our sixth lecture. I am Amit Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Gyanwar University, Jaipur. Today topic of lecture is multi-point cutting tool. The objective of today's lecture is to understand the designing of milling machine and designing of the drilling machine. That is the depending on the convert into the parameters that under the category of the multi-point cutting tool. The outcomes of this today lecture is to understand the various operations of drilling and a milling machines, and as well as to understand the difference between the single point and a multi-point cutting tool. Now, what is the multi-point cutting tool? Basically, the multi-point cutting tool contains more than two main cutting edges that simultaneously engage in cutting edge action into a passes. That means we can say the material we selected for the tool, that is a multi-point cutting tool, and there are the different or one more than the one cutting edges. We can say that is a more cutting multi-point cutting tool. That is if the in single point cutting tool, what happens in single point cutting tool? There are single cutting edges for cut the material, workpiece material. But in multi-point cutting edge, why we can say multi? That is it's more than the one cutting edge. That is not only single cutting edge. There are 3, 4, 10 as a number depending on the material structure. So there are two or more than two of the cutting edges are engaged for the workpiece cutting. That's why we can use the multi-point cutting tool. Sometimes the cutters with two cutting edges, that is more than one, are also considered with the multi-point cutting tool. That is what is the cutter? Cutter basically used to cut the workpiece, and if the cutting edge are the multiple, that we can say the multi-point cutting tool. The number of the cutting edges present in the multi-point cutting tool may vary from the 3 to 500. That is depending on the diameter of the tool area. Okay, so with the help of this, there are the different number of cutting edges are as follows for depending on the diameter of the tool, and it is also depending upon the structure of the tool, depending on the purpose of the tool. So we required for the machining operation, the multi-point cutting tool are generally used in the drilling machine and milling machine, because with the help of the multi-point cutting tool, we cut the material very easily, and for the different type of operations we will use for example, if you want the drilling, if you want to manufacturing the gear, then the milling machine will used for the particular operation, and the drilling machine used for the drill the operation. So these are some special cases we use to machining, and with the help of this we will provide a good shape or a desirable shape. And as we know that the multi edges are as a part of the multiple cutting tool, so they are the different type of losses we also taken, and the more dangerous phenomena we use, because the multi-point cutting tool have a different edges, and every edge and edge, if they remove their life and wearing the phenomena of material, then it will be dangerous to cut the material and will not provide a good finishing. Because obviously the ultimate goal of this machining and machine tool subject is that to understand the machining operation, and as well as to provide a good surface finishing, and with the minimum power consumption or minimum the loss of any energy. So these are all points that we will cover in this lecture today. The multi-point cutting tool. I'm just giving the again introduction. That is to understand the basic concept of what is the multi. That is a multi means that are more than the one cutting edge. If the single point cutting is only one single cutting edge, that we can say the single point cutting tool. But in a multi-point cutting edge, that we, has a multiple cutting edges to cut the workpiece material. That's why we can say the multi-point cutting tool. Now you can see in the diagram that is multi-point cutting tool are basically rotate on the rotational their work direction, because it is basically used for the milling machine and drilling machine. It is rotating it about the axis, and provide the feed rate in the depth direction that will use it for the cutting workpiece material. So the mechanical machining process where a tool with more than one sharp cutting edges rotate on horizontal or vertical plane to remove the material from the workpiece. That are different type of multiple cutting tool are used. That is the first is central drill. This material is used for, these are also a multiple cutting tool, but it is used for the special purpose. This is used for the central drill. If you want to the central drill, and then you will cut the want to material for this shape. So you will select this type of multi-point cutting tool for the operation of central drilling. Okay, so there are the very lot of multi-point cutting tools are available, not the limitations. At the application, at the requirement of machining, we will select for that particular operation of a special cutting tool. Second one is blind or through the hole direct drilling. Blind or through the hole drilling. That means it indicates that the blind or through the hole drilling, you can see the structure of the central drilling as compared to the structure of blind through milling. You can find out there the number of cutting edges are very large, and they are some spring in the shape of this blind hot drilling. And you can see this is only the bottom portion are only the swing shape with the cutting edges, and the remaining portion of the end remaining portion are the plain shape. But in this type of tool that is blended through the hole drill, it will continuously we use drilling, and a very long type of drilling you will be doing a machining. So for the special purpose, we will select this type of tool. So these are some advantages of each and every tool. This is used for the central drilling only. So if you want to mark the workpiece on a by central part, and for to just take a click on that particular area and just rotating the drill, with the help of this you will mark as a hole, as central hole. But if you want to doing a deep rolling and a deep milling of drilling operations will be performed later to make a larger hole, it will be required for such type of a material for that. Another material is that rimming. Rimming is also the multi-point cutting tool. You can see in the diagram. These are the some liners are you can show in the face in the surface of the tool. That is in the end cutting edge. There are the some the different cutting edges. These are the some different cutting edges are provided for the multiple cutting edges. So that's why it is easy to cut and easy to provide some rimming operation for if you provide some material for the your special purpose. So this type of material we use for the rimming as a multi-point cutting tool. Second one is that used for the spot facing. This is also the multi-point cutting tool. You can see in this diagram that is these are the multi-point cutting tool. These are the multi edges. This one is multi edges in the left hand side. These are the some side corner edges, and these are the right hand side. You can see this again shape as same as the right left side. So this will help to give the spot facing of any operation to perform on the workpiece. You will find out the system of passes. It will be prepared by the help of the spot facing drilling tool. So there are a lot of tool for machining, and you can just see that in this diagram, each and every tool have a different unique characteristics, and the special purpose we used, because the working of the central is not performed by the blender, not rimming, or not spot, and the working of the blender which have sufficient for the drilling, which is not done by the other three remaining tools. So all tool have the special quality, special purpose we used for the particular operation. So which is used for our larger the requirement, and minimize the requirement. As per the requirement, we will adjust the tool on the milling operation, or we can say the multi-point cutting tool. With the help of this, we will cut the different type of portion on the surface of the workpiece. Now you can see in the diagram that is the different type of tool, and as well as the different type of the machining operation are performed on the workpiece surface by the multi-point cutting tool. That is you can see, and this is a slot. So there are different type of tool we use. You can see here these are the some helical type gear are mentioned here, and the tool will continuously rotate about the axis, and you can give the direction of feed rate. You can see this is the direction of feed rate from the upward side, and this sliding will passes from the surface of the workpiece. This we can say this is slot. This is slot operation. So these operations are generally used for doing in the milling operation we performed for providing the some surface cut and slotting the point of a particular area, where you can give providing the line to this different parameters for selection. So with the help of the multi-point cutting tool, you will cut this type of tool, and we can mark this type of diagram. You can see here if you if you want to make a shape of this type of with the help of this tool, we will provide it for that. Second one is surface DC. You can see the rotation of this tool is this direction, and it is also some the gear cutting type shape are provided for the cutting tool, and the end there are the multiple cutting. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 8 type of multiple cutting edge at this section, and the 8 type of backside. It is 16 to 18 type 18 multiple edges are provided for this particular operation to provide the surface finishing purpose. Now the second is a dovetail. Dovetail type of tool are used for the multi-point cutting tool, because I'm just saying they are a different type of multiple cutting tool in the machining of milling and drilling. But depending upon the what type of operation you will want to perform, at the purpose you will select a special type of tool for the machining. Dovetail, you can see this is a dovetail. You can see a dovetail like this. You can see these are the some diagram are mentioned in the for performing this type of operation and providing this type of shape. You will be select this type of tool. Another one is a T-slot. If you want to cutting the T-slot, you can see T-slot which will be cutting for the casting, or to cut for providing for any special product to provide some T shape. So with the help of this tool, you will provide a T shape by the cutting machining operation. Second one is slotting. Second is slotting. That means if you provide some slot, and they are the gear type multi-point cutting tool are provided. It is a number of spear, like you can see here, as it is type of the spear gear. You have the spear gear also just like that, and a number of cutting edges are provided for this. At the end, you can see this a white portion are on the cutting edges. So these cutting edges will help to remove the workpiece material when the rotation of the workpiece are this direction, and the material will be removed continuously until the stop the machining, until the stop the operation. These are the form cutting, and the form cutting you can see here. If you want to cut the large number of the hole with the semicircular, and by this we can provide the shape with the help of this tool. Is known as the form cutting. These are the straddle milling. These are straddle milling. Basically, straddle milling. You will provide the left hand side and middle portion. You are save, and just provide the cut by the this section. You can say this section you will provide the I section type, and with the help of this cutter, you will provide it to this type of shape, and the direction of the rotation of this wheel is like this. And the last is the angular milling. That is, if you cut the V shape on the surface of that particular workpiece with this tool, you will provide the shape as the same as you shown in the figure. So these all are the various multi-point cutting tools are as follows, and with the special type of operation they will perform for the special cases, so that particular tool will be used for that operation. So these all are the multi-point cutting tools. Now the manufacturer discussion of drilling, that there are some following pros are discussed very important to one by one. First, to produce a hole in solid material with a drill that rotated as it feed in a stationary workpiece. Oh yes, it is most important. That is the product. Produce a hole. The drilling machine work is to produce the hole of the solid material with the help of the drill, and it continues to rotate on the stationary at a particular workpiece. So with the help of this, you will increase in the feed rate, and the drilling machine will holds the fluid material with the drilling tool. First is. Second point is most common drilling machine are shown. That is, but there are other such as deep hole, multi-spindle, and gang drilling machines. And the drilling machines can be used for the cutting operations such as the central drilling, reaming, boring, and spot facing. You can see the diagram. These all are the type of operations are performed for a particular operation. These are the mapped by the multi-point cutting tool. And the third one is the cutting speed may be varied. That is 150 to 10,000 meter per minute. It is but a slow speed are recommended for a deep hole and a hotter material. As obviously, if the material is too much harder, and if you want to the deep hole, you will be just providing the very slow speed, and to provide a smooth functioning, we can require a very less amount of RPM, or we can say the less amount of cutting speed we required. That is a minimum to 150, and maximum that is a 10,000 meter per minute. As per the application, we required to increase in the speed or decrease in the speed. Second one is feet vary from the 0.1 to 1 mm revolution, but maybe vary 0.025 mm revolution for the micro drilling. In the drilling machine, if you want to the micro drilling, then the feed rate will be provided approximation about 0.025 mm revolution, like this. And most drilling is done with the two-string drilling. Also, there are the many other type of drilling such as step, flat, sub-landed, span, flute, core, oil hole, and these all are just like the operation will be performed on the milling machine. With the help of this, we can understand that the different type of cutting speed, a maximum and minima, and the feed rate, the maximum and the minimum will be provided according to the requirement and according to a special purpose operation will be performed on the drilling machine. These all are the operations will be performed at a specific range. We must be reminded during the operation, because if you do not understand the basic phenomena, you will not able to provide a good surface finishing, and the material ultimately the material of the power loss, and the economically we lose the material or ever the price. So for prevent all this type of features, we require the maximum or the minimum range of a particular drilling. The drill materials vary. The most common being high speed steel and cobalt high steel, that is used for the high production rate and a special application. Okay, so what happened? The more expensively carbide and diamond basically we used for cutting the drilling operation, or the drilling material we used for the diamond, because it's very harder and easily to cut any harder material which is less hardness than the diamond. So it will have to understand the better phenomena. Now, second is the milling operation, that is the versatile high production metal removal process. Those are in second only to turning. It is a milling machine are basically in the direction of the tool is basically two type: upward milling machine and downward milling machine. You can see here these are the direction of the upward milling machine. Up direction, that is the cutting tool will cut the material from the upward direction and the removal of the chip in the formation in the upper case of the tool face. And in the downward direction, basically the milling machine is used for down direction, and the cutting of the metal board decrease in the shape and cut the formation of the chip in this down direction. So depending upon the application, because of both operation, both the type of upwelling and downwelling are selected for the special purpose, and the requirement will be give the command to upward direction and the lower direction depending on some conditions. So these are the two type of filling operations: upwelling and downwelling. Now there are some special features we need to understand, that is keep in mind there is a variety of material. It is a vertical and horizontal machine that can also be used for the thread cutting, boring, reaming, and are capable of taking the workpiece up to the 1 meter required. There's a 1 meter square that we cut the machining. We use for the vertical and the horizontal operation for a particular thread cutting and boring and reaming provided for the machining operation. We have to be keep in mind it is a 15 minimum and a 300 minimum meter per minute is the requirement for the this operation. So the minimum speed is 15 and maximum speed is 300 meter per minute. Okay, and the minimum requirement of feed rate is 0.5 to 0.05 is the minimum standard used for the cutting speed, or the feed rate is required to understand the special geometry, or as well can used for the special purpose. So there are some range decided. We do not cutting the operation for any randomly selection the parameter, which is required for the standard parameter, or depending on the material hardness, depending on the surface required to produce on the surface material. So these all are the phenomena we required for the machining operation. Another one is the material, that is the drilling. The drilling and the component of the drilling material are as follows. First is the high speed steel, that is indicated by the M1, M7 and M10. There are different type of high speed steel which are specifications of M1, M7 and M10. And the most material having the weaker hardness. HV, that is weaker hardness, that is greater than the 300. Okay, so we do not require less than 300, because the hardness is more important for the cutting tool. If the cutting tool is not harder than that, it may be chances that the material of the cutting tool will be damaged during the machining time. So these are the drilling material and the component material. Second one is cobalt high speed. Cobalt high speed, that is also specified three type T15, M33, and M41 to 51. These are the cobalt high speed required for a special type of cobalt high speed material. It is hard steel, titanium, nickel-based alloy, and hard steel, titanium, and nickel-based alloy are the component of this particular material. Other base material where we used for manufacturing the cobalt high-speed that type of tool. Next is the carbide tip. Carbide tip is a drill material and is made up of the hard steel, high volume production of the cast iron and aluminium, and reinforced plastics. So with the formation of carbide tip, that a contribution of some hard steel, high volume of production of cast iron and the aluminium and reinforced plastic we used for the particular occasion. Next is solid carbide and diamond impregnated. It is a diamond drilling material and is used to component as a material very hard steel and the composite containing glass, graphite, boron and copper. So by the fabrication of solid carbide and diamond integrated material, we select this type of material for the fabrication of this purpose and a drilling machine. So these are the drilling materials and the component are in the drilling material are as follows. Now in terms of the milling, that is material are limited to those with a harder, less than the milling cutter and should have the minimum ductility because the material have the limitation that hardness is much more lesser than the milling cutter. If the milling cutter is much lesser than the workpiece, it will be chances that the tool will wear and tool will damage on during the machining routine. And you must be reminded the metal hardness will be at the hardness of quicker hardness up to 320 HV be required for the milling purpose and for high speed cutter. So it is keep in mind to reminder during the machine routine the hardness of the cutting tool of milling machine is required 320 Vickers hardness test. Non-metallic material, that is including the polymer composite, can be milled provided they are not too soft or do contain the very harder second phases. It will indicate that basically the provided the too much hardness is also the dangerous form because the polymer and the composite are the non-metallic materials which are not conducted by the we can say the iron component. There are a lot of carbon decomposition with the help of this less carbon component, so the hardness will be very low. For improving the hardness, we must be required that the alloy material and to increasing the reinforced material with the help of the machining tool. Now, designing of drilling, that is the designing of drilling. Basically, the drilling used for the fastening, the starting the hole of the taper form or the deep the below with the 0.15 to 150 holes can be drilled using a twist drilling machine. And you can see in this diagram that is a 0.025 mm. 0.025 mm is required for the special specifications of the machining. With the help of this, the flat drilling is most important criteria. If your drilling machine is not providing the too much drill be provided at the time of machining, for example, if you cut the 2 mm hole and during the 2 mm hole you will provide the machining the 0.515 mm hole, it is not sufficient because the tool material is not harder and the tool material is not harder than the workpiece, then it will be required that the machining operation will not perform or the surface roughness will provide the very much more amount, much more required. So for increasing the surface roughness, for reducing the surface roughness, increasing the material property, we require such type of standard parameters during the machining operation. So these all are the some material, or we can say the directions are provided. That is 6 to 18 mm drill is the diameter we provided for the location of plus minus 0.05 to plus minus 0.2 mm oversize of these are the some specification parameter for reducing the surface roughness. RA, that is RA means the surface roughness, indicated symbol indicated by the RA, surface roughness as lower than 0.5 if you select this type of parameter for the cutting of a building operation. So these are some designing of a milling operation. The cutter are made up in sharp, many sharp and size for generating the flat and curved of irregular surfaces. That is, cutting are made up of many shape and the sizes by the generating flat, curve, or irregular shapes. So we will provide with the help of the milling operation. Forms cutter are made up of the exact shape of the part to be produced and use of the large drums and can produce the irregular shaped. And with the tolerance, we provide a plus minus 0.05 mm. As the tolerance we will be provide for a widely to perform the milling operation. And the surface roughness will be typically found at the 1 to 10 μm, but it can be we will want to the 0.2 μm surface roughness of any product to provide a good surface finishing. So now these are the examples of the multi-point cutting tool. The multi-point cutting tools are basically, I just give a lot of the example now earlier, and with the help of this, I am just showing you some examples of multi-point cutting tool are enlisted for the reamer. Reamer that is operation performed by the tool for reaming operation. It is used for the multi-point cutting tool. Broaching, that means we can say the tool is used for the broaching operation. Hob, it is a hobbing used to operation performed by the multi-point cutting tool. Grinder, it is abrasive cutter also used for the multi-point cutting tool. Horn, it is a horning operation will be also performed the multi-point cutting. So these all are the operation which is performed by the multi-point cutting tool for give the desired shape or such type of fabrication of material. We require the MPCT, that is multi-point cutting tool. Advantages of multi-point cutting tool, that is we can say that the since the total feed rate or depth of cut is equally distributed among all cutting edges. If the total feed rate or depth of cut are not equally distributed, it may be chances that that the material will be removed a large quantity and the wastage of the money will be also be just faces. That is the most important, that the fabrication of any product you must be demanded that the removal of the material will be less, and to increasing the surface quality we are reducing the depth of cut and reducing the feed rate, increasing the cutting speed. With the help of this you will be increase a lot of good producing good quality. So generally the end cutting edge is reduced greatly for increasing the chip. Larger the chip formation, it means the rack angle will decrease. The rack angle will decrease, it will not provide the good surface quality. For increasing the good surface quality, we will provide the rack angle very large and positive inside direction. Second option is that it's because of the distribution of chip load, the force acting on each cutting edge reduced significantly. That the force cutting we can require cutting forces. What type of forces we required for the cutting operation of any milling machine, drilling machine? It will be easy to understand that the distribution of load from the tool to the workpiece and workpiece to the chip, it will transfer the each other to each other, and increasing the number of forces that stresses are generated on the surface of workpiece and as well as the surface of the chip formation. That's why the number of the we can say coefficient of friction increasing, and due to the heat distribution to increasing. With the increasing the heat zone, with the increasing the metal surface, we reducing the surface quality. So if you want to know that if you increasing the surface finishing, you must be decreasing the depth of cut, you must be increasing the cutting speed. With the increasing of cutting speed, you must be reminded and keep in mind an average heating standard, that is the distribution of the tool. Distribution of the tool is the most important, because generally what happens during the machining, it will be whenever the if you decrease in the cutting parameter, that is increasing the spindle speed and decreasing the depth of cut or increasing the feed rate, it will be depending upon to each other, and every factor are responsible for increasing or decreasing the surface. Our objective of this for this purpose is to that increasing the surface roughness and decreasing the surface roughness or increasing the quality of good surface finishing. So with the due respect, the some laser period of engagement and the laser the heat communication of the tool will be provided for the tool we are read. Consequently, the laser the cutting parameter increasing the life. If the cutting tool level increase the life, it will be it means that your product will be a very good, and all that this type of operation will be performed the same material. Then we will produce the good material on a very reliable form. The reliability is the most important to provide some hardiness as well as. But there are some also disadvantages of cutting tools. I am just told you the many advantages of the cutting tool. But also there are some disadvantages of the cutting tool are as follows. First is that due to the intermittent cutting, the cutting edges or teeth are subjected to fluctuating load, and this created noise, vibration, and endures the failure of the cutter, because yes, it is the most important part. If you during the vibration, if you do not control the vibration, if you do not control the cutting parameter, then the load of vibration is increasing, and due to the vibration, the chances that the cutting tool will be break, or a cutting tool will start to damage, or there's a crack formation on the surface of the cutting tool. So with reducing, or with prevent some this type of problem, we required the vibration controller. We required some endurance structure for maintaining the stress load of the capacity of the body, full body. Because whenever you transfer the material, whenever you transfer the load on the surface of a tool to the workpiece, there's a lot of stresses are generated on the surface of a workpiece. A lot of stresses are generated on the surface of the workpiece, which is the most required to good surface finishing, because tool life will be damaged. If the tool life will damage, that is your workpiece will not properly made as a good finishing, or as the surface assessment will not be responsible for that particular operation. So the overall objective of this slide, or overall objective, was to understand the multi-point cutting tool geometry, because there are the multiple cutting edges. If the numbers, if so for example in the drilling machine have 12 cutting edges, and the 6 cutting edges are damaged, and they are not working conditions, and the remaining 6 cutting edges are very good and fine finishing, but the remaining those are not covering good finishing. That's why the removal of the material and not properly appropriating providing some finishing. That's why I'm just telling you that is the surface quality of the tool is depending on the surface property of the workpiece, which you selected the tool on the basis of the workpiece material. When the workpiece material, first of all identify to that the how much hardness of the particular material, then you will be able to understand the surface quality of the tool for cutting parameter we used to that material machining. Now there are some pros and cons of the single point cutting tool and the multi-point cutting tool are as follows. The some single point cutting tools are description here in the left hand side, and the right hand side the multi-point cutting tools are described in the right hand side. The first common parameter, that is the difference between the both is easy to design and fabricate it. Obviously that is single point cutting tool is easy to design and fabricate it, but in case we in the multiple cutting case, a small cheap lead per tooth, because in the multiple cutting edge there are the multiple cutting edges, and with the multiple cutting edges it will be chances that the multiple cutting edges have a single not a cutting edge. With the hedge, if the one cutting edge is removed and the one cutting edge is sharp, it will destroy the whole material of the tool and will not perform the sufficient amount of finishing, and it will not provide the smooth finishing on the workpiece material. So these are the some basic structure we will be provide for multi-point, and that's why we can say as a manufacturing easy of single point cutting tool rather than the multi-point cutting tool. Second comparison is comparatively cheaper, and because obviously it is single point cutting with single cutting edges, and where they are not lot of the material we required for the fabrication. But in case we multi-point cutting tool, there are the multiple cutting edges and the facility to high speed feed and depth of course. So that's why it is very costly as compared to the single point cutting edge. So multi-point cutting edge very costly as compared to the single point cutting edge. So third one is the high tool wear rate. Obviously, because you do single point cutting tool, have a single cutting edge, so the tool wear rate is very high as compared to the multiple, because the multiple cutting edge are the multiple edges. There is no requirement of if any one edges, if suppose if 12 edges are on 12 cutting edges are in multi-point cutting tool, so if 2 or 3 edges are so, but in single point cutting tool, what happens if the only single edge are here, and if the single edge are destroyed, and we remove the material and we change the material, or we can again repair the material with the very costly will be held on the repairing this type of tool. Single point cutting tool is shorter in life due to the high wear resistance, and due to this, the reducing the tool wear life, because there are multiple tool resistance in multiple cutting edges are on the surface of multiple cutting tools. That's why the very long life will be long elastic life, and we will be multiple operations will doing in several number of times. In single point cutting edge, the high cutting temperature are occur. In the multi-point cutting, there is a low temperature occur due to the transformation of the heat due to the different zones. Thermal damage, because obviously thermal damage are chances in most of the cases of single point cutting tool because of the single cutting edges, and the lower the longer the tool life because there are multi-point cutting gadgets. It's advanced, but there are some advantages because what type of operation you perform in the single point cutting tool will not be performed on the multi-point cutting tool. If the multi-point cutting tool is what type of operation perform, this is not able to perform on the single point with the single point cutting tool. So both are advantages and disadvantages to their respective applications. Material removal rate of single point cutting tool is very low, and the material removal rate of single point multi-point cutting tool is very large because they have a multi-point cutting tool and it's very easy to handle and easy to cut. So these all are the some advantages and disadvantages of single point cutting tool. It's a comparison study between them. Now basically the some multiple choice questions are here to questioning some arising after this lecture completion. Some of the questions are as follows on the screen. That is the first is in which operation motion of job is rotary and motion of cutting tool is forward translating. The first is A is turning, second is planning, third is milling, and fourth is all of the mentioned. So the correct answer of this question is A, that is turning. Second one is the question is which type of a job motion in there in drilling operation. So the options are rotary, translatory, fixed, and fourth is none of mention. So the correct answer of this question is C, that is fixed. Fixed job motion is there in the drilling operation. Third question is in which type of operation motion of cutting tool is translating. The options are drilling, milling, B is milling and turning, C is boring and drilling, D is turning and planning. So the correct answer of this question are C, that is boring and drilling. Fourth question, in which type of operation and motion of cutting tool is rotary as well as translatory? The options are planning, drilling, milling, turning. The correct answer of the question is B, that is drilling. Which of the following is the example of multi-point cutting tool? Milling cutter, broaching tool, both milling and broaching tool, none of the mentioned. So the correct answer is C, both milling cutter and broaching tool. Next question is, which of the following operations we cannot perform on drilling machine? That is, options are reaming, B tapping, C lapping, and D none of them mentioned. So the correct answer of the question is D, that is none of the mentioned, which was from the above options are not able to perform the drilling machines. Seventh is which of the following device is not used for the holding the work in a drilling machine? The options are step blocking, B drill jigs, C both step block and the drill jigs, and the D is none of the mentioned. The options of the correct answer is question is D, that is none of the mentioned are used for the holding the work in the drilling machine. Eighth is for drilling operation, the drill rotating with the pressure if a job is held on the earth. That is A is upward, B downward, C 45-degree inclined to both plane, and D is none of the mention. And the correct answer of this answer is B, that is downward direction. Ninth question, that is second question. The purpose of removing the material from the workpiece is the form of chip by means of cutting tool so that to give the desired shape and size of the component is called A is metal forming, B is surface finishing, C is machining, and correct answer and D is A and B both. So the correct answer of the question is C, that is machining. So these are the some textbook I am preferring for this lecture to understand some geometry of some of milling machine and drilling machine and the difference between the single point and multi-point cutting tool. So these are the some books and the authors are provided for standard publication. So I hope you understand the basic structure of drilling and milling machine. With the help of this, I am just telling you at the end of the section that is for the multi-point cutting tool have several advantages and the single point cutting tool has some advantages. It depending upon the condition, it depending upon the operation, what you perform the operation on the basis of your application. If you want to perform multi-point cutting tool as operation for making the gear, it is possible with the help of multiple cutting tool, but it is not possible with the help of single point cutting tool, because you know that the single point cutting tool has single cutting edge and it used to remove the material on the surface of workpiece with the single cutting edges. Is it turning, milling, shaping, facing? These all are the operations performed on the single point tool, and drilling, milling, slot cutting, and these all are the operations performed on the multi-point cutting tool with the help of multi-point cutting tool. So they are the several advantages, they are the several disadvantages of each and a cutting tool. We all are discussed in this today lecture. So basically, the objective of this lecture is to understand the basic drilling and milling operation, the design of milling and drilling operation. What are the operations of types of operation? What are different types of tool we use for the milling and drilling operation? So these all are the type of advantages we are just looking in the slide or the today lecture. With the help of this, you can fabricate the gear or you can fabricate any type of material. Just a reminder, one thing, whenever you select the material, if you select the material for drilling operation, you can just use the multi-point cutting tool. So the feed rate, depth of cut, and the cutting speed, this cutting parameter you must be keep in mind, that is selecting the appropriate standard range. If you are not selecting the appropriate standard range, it will be chances that the one factor is increasing and another factor decreasing. It will reduce the surface property, or as well increasing the roughness, which is not required for machining. So whenever you increase in the machine surface roughness, it will easily, or it will provide a smooth surface finishing by understanding the cutting parameters or their zone, which is not be important to identify the surface roughness. If your surface roughness is very less, it means that your surface roughness goes to decrease. That will increase in the quality of the workpiece, and always you can say that this is a perfect. You can say this is a good surface finishing, and everybody wants that type of surface in the operation. So there are the two type of operations are performed on the drilling machine. Drilling machine is basically used for drilling the hole in the on the surface, and milling machine used for providing the slot on the surface. So both have different advantages, because there are many researchers that is working on the milling machine and the drilling machine, and they have several types of operations they will be performed for their research work. So you must be reminded a cutting parameter, that is three cutting parameter. I told you many times earlier, and I told again and again, the cutting parameter is the most important factors you will be understand very deeply, because the cutting parameter, if you understand the cutting parameter, it will be easy to understand the maintain the geometry of cutting tool, as well as maintain the service life of the tool, or increasing the surface quality, increasing the surface roughness, decreasing the surface roughness with increasing the some cutting parameter with respect to the operation performed. So I hope you understand, and whenever you have any doubt to how to select the cutting parameter, how to select and what type of cutting parameter you have to select it. So you just keep in mind that if you are doing drilling, that you know that the feed rate is most important and the sprint speed required, but the depth of cut is just to required very low. And if you are doing any just for making a gear cutter, that the sprint speed be required slowly, and because of the hardness of the material depending on the surface. If your workpiece is more harder than you, depending on that cutting parameter, you will be put the parameter as per your desired condition. So I hope you understand this lecture, and if you have any query, any doubt, then you will be asked to me freely on my for making a drop on my email ID amit.tiwari@mygyanva.com, and contact to me on my mobile number at 690319448. If whenever you have a doubt, you will ask me query. Just as simple, definition of milling and drilling machine is to understand the basically these all operations are performed on the basis of the structure which we provided to the workpiece. So I hope you understand this lecture series, and I hope you that any query, any doubt, you will be asked from my mail for dropping my mail ID. Thank you so much for patience listening on this lecture. Thank you so much.